Hi guys, it's me. Just wanted to check in and give you my little emotional holiday pep talk, because that's what I do. Because the holidays, yay, yay, yay. Because that's pretty much how I feel about them. But anyhow, I just want to stop and talk to you guys for a minute. And just kind of share with you my feelings, because that's what I do, and that's just how Jesus made me. So anyhow, I was looking back at Shine today, because it's really important for me to take my emotional temperature, and because I am someone that writes, I have that written evidence to kind of go back on and say, okay, how was I feeling about this the first go around? Because a lot of stuff has changed these last 5 years, and that's a good thing. However, there's still a lot of things that haven't changed. So it's important for me to do that and see where I stand. So I was looking at Shine today, and I talk about my first Christmas without Chris, and I talk about how I cried so much leading up to that day, and how much I dreaded the day, and how much I really just, it was just extra tough, And those first years are tough. They are. And it's just, I think about, where I was then, and the person I was then, and it's kind of interesting to me how I still want the same thing, just in a different way. Because that Christmas, I just really wanted my husband to be there. I wanted my husband back, and I wanted to be able to have him here. And I'm at a different place now. Thank goodness. Thank you, Jesus, for that 5 years later. That I've made peace and acceptance as to where Chris is and what's happened. But at the same time, I'm still sad for the same thing. I still want my husband. I want my person. I want my family. And the holidays tend to make that hole ache just a little bit more. It makes it even, it's just one of those things where you're just more aware of what is missing, because that's what the holidays are about, are being with the people you love and your friends and your family. And while I am abundantly blessed with an amazing family and friends, it's still not my person, my kids, or even if they're not mine. I just don't, point being, that's what I'm missing. And I was talking to my friends last night when we were at dinner, and one of the things that I had mentioned was that the other thing that I'm really missing is tradition. And this holiday, and I think this is a lot of what happens just when we grow up, period. Things change, family dynamics change. Whether or not we're losing family members, it's just still, that is just a natural progression of life, that the dynamic changes. But personally, I'm just really missing tradition. I am missing the way that I used to celebrate the holidays growing up. And it's hard because, especially Christmas. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Like, I love Christmas so much. I love the decorations and the cheesy movies. And, come on, who doesn't love a Hallmark Channel movie with all the cheesy Christmas miracles in it? Come on. And I know some of you don't, but I do. Anyhow, it's tough because, I look forward to getting my Christmas tree and decorating it, but then it makes me sad at the same time, because I don't have my person and my family to celebrate that with, to do that with. And it sucks. It does. It sucks. And it's hard because it's not like I think the big thing that's different is I know those things are coming because I know that God makes good on his promises. They may not come in the packages that we expect them to, but he does not forget his promises to us. So for me, I know those things are coming, but it's just this whole world of crazy happening over here where I'm excited for Christmas and I'm excited to bake all of the cookies and to do all the decorating and to go do Christmassy things and festive things. However, at the same time, it also makes me really sad because sometimes it's hard for me to really get in the moment and enjoy the moment because in my heart there's still those empty pieces and those missing parts. So one of the things that I have found over the years that has been the most rewarding and the most difficult is living beyond my feelings. And that means even if I'm sad, if there's something that I need to do, I have to do it. Even if I don't want to, I want to lay in bed, I'm going to cry my way through it. If I got to cry my way through it, I'm doing it. And I've come to learn that those times that I've lived beyond my feelings, which is not an easy feat, but when you live beyond your feelings and you look back on that moment later, it's incredibly rewarding because I think part of living beyond our feelings is really trusting God. And it is remembering that our reality, what we sometimes feel, is not really the truth. And it's hard because our feelings have this way of tricking our mind into believing that how we feel is how we will always feel, which makes absolutely zero reasonable logical sense because we are always changing. I mean, we are always changing. So how could it be that we would stay in the same place forever? We don't. We are people that move. Even just straight up, like at the basic level, everything is always changing. So anyhow, it is tough for us to cope and to not let those feelings shut us down and to keep moving through them. So I pray for you and I pray for me this holiday season that we're able to rally and move through our feelings and show up and be present in the moment and to be present in the holidays. And it's okay if you're sad. It's okay to be happy too. That it's just okay to be sad and happy at the same time. And if it's not, then I'm in serious trouble because that's pretty much how I live my life. Half sad, half happy. I mean, all the time crazy. So, but the point is, you need to show up and you need to go and do these things and you need to be there because you have no idea how important your presence is to somebody else. And you being there and showing up, you just have no idea the effect that you can have on people. And sometimes the gift of your presence is the greatest present. It is the most important thing to just be there. And it's okay if you cry. It's okay if you laugh. It's okay if you're somewhere in between. But know that you can do these things. Know that God will provide for you because he has for me time and time again. And I am not perfect by any means. So I am as much his child as you are. So remember, even if things are tough, that you have to keep going. And when you have no idea how you're going to get through, you'll get through because you don't have to know how. You just have to believe that God will, and he will. He will bring you through it, and you will look back later and think, I'm so glad that I didn't just stay at home and shut myself up in my room for the day. I'm so glad that I showed up, even though it wasn't easy, even though it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So we have a tendency to make things more dark in our heads than they actually turn out to be. So it's important for us to remember to embrace the holiday season, to embrace our family and our friends, and to show up even if it hurts. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. And you'll look back and you'll say, I have no idea how that happened, but it worked. And my dog is going to eat somebody. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. And I will talk to you guys later. But I hope that you have a good holiday season. And know that you can do this. And you'll get through. And you pray for me, I'll pray for you.